We start a tradition before I share that. For those who are here for Kaddish, to read have a name read for someone who has passed away, and it's the anniversary of their passing, we ask you to check off that name as you walk in on our Kaddish list. And if you didn't have a chance to do that, you can see one of our ushers in the back, and they can help with that as well. Or if there's a name you'd like to add to our list of someone who's passed, we want to make sure we read at the end of services for that too. When we come together as a community, it's nice that we can do so as one family, as one community, which means you need to know the people you're sitting around, who you're gathering with on this morning. So help us out. Find someone you're sitting near who you may or may not know. Introduce yourself to them and wish them a good Shabbos.
Elohai, Elohai, Neshama, Shenatata bi Tehorai. Elohai, Elohai, Neshama, Shenatata bi Tehorai. Ata barata, ata yitzarta, ata nefachta bi, ata mishamra bekirbi. Elohai, Elohai, Neshama, Shenatata bi Tehorai. Elohai, Elohai, Neshama, Shenatata bi Tehorai.
In the 13th year of a young woman's life, she has the privilege and responsibility to read from Torah for the first time and teach her congregation from that which she has read. But more than just reading Torah and Haftarah, we ask our students to lead us in worship on Shabbat. So more than what occurs on this day, they know the prayers of our people, they know they belong, and they're part of a much larger and greater community. So on this Shabbos, they're honored to call to Bima to become Bat Mitzvah Sydney Alexa Ostrofsky. Sydney is the daughter of Stacy and Jason Ostrofsky and the sister of Lizzie, Jackson, and Emery, and the granddaughter of Sharon and Maurice Miller, and Elliot Zipser, and Polly and Joseph Ostrofsky. And so we call Sydney now to our pulpit to lead us in our worship on this Shabbos morning.
Our service begins on page 63 of our prayer books. We read responsively. It is good to give thanks to God, to sing praises to your name, to tell of your love in the morning, and to sing of your faithfulness at night, playing with an instrument of 10 strings, sounding the lute and stroking the harp.
Your works have made me rejoice,
and your glories move me to sing. How great are your works, O God, how profound your design.
The insensitive will never appreciate your creations, nor will the fool understand life's meaning.
The wicked may flourish like grass, and the evil may multiply, but they are all doomed to failure. But you, O Eternal, shall be exalted forever. All shall proclaim that Adonai is just. Let every living being bless your name, and let every spirit glorify our God forever. Throughout all time, we will have no ruler but you, our God. You guide
the world with love and touch each of your creations with care and kindness.
You neither slumber nor sleep, You cause the speechless to utter words, and the wrongly imprisoned to go free. You support the fallen, heal the sick, and raise up the lonely. To you alone do we give thanks. We turn to page 65, and we rise for the call to worship. Baruch hu et Adonai Hamvarach. Praise be our God, to whom all praise is due. Baruch Adonai Hamvarach le'olam va'ed. Praise be our God, to whom all praise is due, now and forever.
Baruch hu et Adonai HaMevorach. Baruch Adonai HaMevorach le'olam va'ed.
Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, yotzer or uvarei choshech, oseh shalom uvarei et hakol, hameir la'aretz v'ladarim, aleha berachamim, uvtuvo mechadesh b'chol yom, tamid ma'aseh v'reishit. Praise be the eternal our God, ruler of the world, who makes light to shine and darkness to descend upon us. God has taught us the meaning of peace and shapes all things that we touch. With compassion, God gives the earth light and renews the work of creation day by day. Ma'rabu ma'asecha Adonai, kulam b'chachma asita, mala ha'aretz kinyanecha, tit barach Adonai Eloheinu, al shevach ma'aseh yadecha, ve'al me'orei or she'asita yafa'arucha selah, or chadash Zion ta'ir, v'nizkeh hulanu mehera le'oro. Baruch atah Adonai, yotzer ha'me'orot. How great are your works, O God! In wisdom you make them all. The earth is filled with your creations. For the glow of the stars and the work of your hands, let all of your creations give you praise. Shine a new light upon Zion, that we may swiftly merit its radiance. Blessed be the eternal, maker of the morning light. Great is your love for us and abiding your compassion. Our ancestors trusted in you, and you taught them how to value life. Be gracious now to us, and with kindness guide us with your understanding, so that we might both learn and teach the laws of truth. Baruch atah Adonai, habocher ba'amo Yisrael ba'ahava. Blessed is our God, who in love has chosen Israel to be a people. As we recite the watchword of our faith. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Hear, O Israel, the Lord is our God, the Lord is one.
Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Baruch Shem kevod malchuto leolam vaed.
Ve'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha b'chol levavecha u'chol nafshecha u'chol me'odecha ve'hayu ha'devarim ha'ele asher anochi mitzavecha hayom al levavecha v'shinantam levanecha v'dibarta bam b'shivtecha b'veitecha uvlechtecha v'derech uvshochbecha uvkumecha ukshartam leot al yadecha v'hayu letotafot bein einecha וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובשעריך, למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל המצוותיי, והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם. אני אדוני אלוהיכם, אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים, להיות לכם לאלוהים. אני אדוני אלוהיכם. These enduring words have been a lamp unto our feet and a light unto our path. Faith and choice bring understanding to the soul and sensitivity to the heart. In all times and places, our God has been a part of our lives. Our faith has been our rock and our help. We watched God's wonders when we went free from Egypt.
When slavery's chains were broken, we witnessed it.
May those who have the faith to believe also have the wisdom to be kind.
O God, in whom we have all hope,
we glorify your name now
as our people have praised you throughout history. Mi chamocha bailim Adonai, mi kamocha nedar bakodesh, nora tehilot osef ele, nora tehilot osef ele, shira chadasha שבחו גאולים לשמך על שפת הים יחד כולם הודו וימליכו ויאמירו אדוני ימלוך אדוני ימלוך צור ישראל, קומה בעזרת ישראל, ופדי חינמך, יהודה וישראל, גואלנו אדוני צבאות שמו, קדוש ישראל, ברוך אתה אדוני, גאל ישראל.
We turn to page 70 and rise for the Amidah. We pray silently either as our prayer book reads or our hearts may prompt.
אמרי פי והגיון ליבי לפניך אדוני צורי אדוני צורי וגואלי
Adonai sefata tiftach ufia ki tehillateh Eternal God, open up my lips that my mouth may declare your glory. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu, Ve'Elohei Avotenu ve'Imotenu, Elohei Avraham, Elohei Yitzchak, Ve'Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Leah, Ve'Elohei Rachel, Ha'el Hagadol, Hagibor v'Hanora, El Elyon, Gomel Chasadim Tovim, V'Konei Hakol, V'Zocher Hasdei Avot V'Imahot, Umevi Geula Livnei V'neihem, Lema'an Shemo B'Ahava, Melech Chozer U'Mashiach U'Magen. Baruch atah Adonai, Magen Avraham, Be'ezrat Sarah, Atah Gibor le'olam Adonai, Mechayei hakol atah, Rav leHoshia, Morid hatal, Mechalkel hayim bechesed, Mechayei hakol berachamim rabim, Somech noflim verofei holim, Umatir asurim, Kayem emunato, Lishenei afar, Micha mocha ba'al gevurot, Umido melach, Melech memid, Chayeh, Umatmiach Yeshua, V'ne'eman atah l'chachot hakol, Baruch atah Adonai, Mechayei hakol. Eternal is your power, O God, you are mighty to save. You rain dew upon us. In love you sustain the living, in the multitude of your mercies you preserve all. You uphold the falling and heal the sick. Free the captives, keep faith with your children, in life as in life. Who is like you? Who is your equal? Author of life and death, source of salvation. Blessed is the eternal God, the source of life. We sanctify your name on earth, even as your holiness is proclaimed in the heavens. Above and throughout time and space, in the words of the prophet Isaiah we say, Holy, holy, holy is the Lord of hosts. The fullness of the whole earth is God's glory.
Kadosh, 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 Adonai Tzevaot, Meloch ol haaretz, Kevodo, Baruch Kavod, Adonai, Mimekomo, Yimloch Adonai le'olam, Eloheich Tzion, Ledor v'ador, Hallelujah.
To all generations we will make known your greatness, and to all eternity proclaim your holiness. Your praise, O God, shall never depart from our lips. Blessed is Adonai, the holy God. Please be seated. Our God and God of our ancestors, accept our rest as a sacrifice of time and space. Let us share in your world by celebrating creation day by day. Purify our hearts so that we may be honest and upright, forgiving and compassionate. Blessed are you, O God of truth, who helps us to make the Sabbath part of our life and our heritage of joy. Look with favor, O God, upon your people, Israel, and receive our prayers with love. May it be your will to accept and worship our deeds. Blessed are you, who alone we serve in reverence. Eternal source of good, We thank you for the numberless gifts and blessings that fill our days, for life itself and its endless variety, for all that sustains body and mind, for love and friendship, for the delights of senses, and for the excellence of your Torah, which deepens our life and enriches our days. Help us, O God, to work for a just and compassionate society, where all may share your gifts in the joy of freedom. For all of this, your name shall be blessed and praised forever.
ישמחו ומלכותך שומרי 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 שבת וקורא עונג שבת ישמחו ומלכותך שומרי 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 שבת וקורא עונג שבת מקדשי שביעי שבת כולם ישבעו ויענגו מטובך שבת ישמחו ומלכותך שומרי 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 שבת וקורא עונג שבת ישמחו ומלכותך שומרי 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 שבת וקורא עונג שבת זכר למעשה וראשית שבת זכר למעשה וראשית שבת ישמחו ומלכותך שומרי 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 שבת וקורא עונג שבת ישמחו ומלכותך שומרי 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 שבת וקורא עונג שבת.
Those who keep the Sabbath and call it a delight shall rejoice in your majesty. All who hallow the seventh day shall find happiness in your goodness. This day is Israel's festival of the Spirit, sanctified and blessed by you, the most precious of days, a symbol of the joy of creation.
שים שלום, טובה וברכה, חן וחסד ורחמים עלינו ועל כל ישראל. עמך, עמך, ברכנו, ברכנו אבינו, כולנו כאחד. ברכנו, ברכנו אבינו, באור פניך. שים שלום, טובה וברכה, חן וחסד ורחמים עלינו ועל כל ישראל. עמך, עמך.
Grant us peace, your most precious gift. O eternal source of peace, and give us the will to proclaim its message to all the peoples of the earth. Bless our country, that it may always be a stronghold of peace, and its advocate among the nations. May contentment reign within its borders, health and happiness within its homes,
strengthen the bonds of friendship among the inhabitants of all lands. And may the love of your name hallow every home and every heart.
Blessed is the eternal God, the source of peace.
Today is Shabbat, one day that we have during our busy lives and our hectic weeks to slow down and to take some time for ourselves. The ancient mystics used meditation as a way of connecting with God, and so we follow in their footsteps by taking a moment to look within as well. I invite you to close your prayer books and to put them away because you won't need them. Take a moment to trust as well, enough to close your eyes and to look within. Focus on your breathing. Breathe in, slowly inhaling through your nose, and breathe out, exhaling through your mouth. Continue to focus on your breathing, something that we do thousands of times each day without noticing, without paying attention to it. Breathe in, breathing in God's gift to us, and breathe out, sharing your gift with the world. This day is Shabbat. And oftentimes when we see others, we wish each other a good Shabbos or use the word Shabbat Shalom. That word Shalom means peace, means completeness. Shalom. In your mind, say that word to yourself. Shalom. Shalom. Wholeness. Peace. Complete. What does it mean to be at peace to you? What does it mean to have peace in your mind? How do you create peace in your heart? Shalom. Picture in your mind a world at peace. What does that world look like to you? Where are you? What makes it peaceful? Is it the people, the serenity? Is it the silence in the moment? Is it how people treat each other that makes it peaceful? How needs and desires are met? Shalom. Peace. Completeness. Wholeness. How do we take that image in our mind and make our world a little bit more like that? How do we bring that image into our reality? Shalom. Shalom. And when we give ourselves moments like that to look within, to picture what that world of peace could look like, then we make this day a little more kadosh. We make it a little more holy. Zehayom asa Adonai, Nagilah v'nismachavo. This is the day that God has created. Let us be glad in it. Let us rejoice in it. Bim, bam, bim, 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 bam. Bim, 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 bam. Bim, bam, bim, 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 bam. Bim, 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 bam. Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom, Shabbat, 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 Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom, Shabbat, 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 Shabbat shalom, Shabbat, 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 Shabbat shalom, Shabbat, 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 Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom, Shabbat, 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 Shabbat shalom, bim, bam, bim, 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 bam, bim, 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 bam. When we as Jews have a celebration, a simcha, we like to share that with our community so that it's not just in the intimacy of our own home where we get to experience it, but we get to share that joy with others who are part of it. And so today, we get to welcome a young lady into the Jewish covenant and give her her Hebrew name. And this morning, along with her sister, as we get to celebrate, we get to invite up Emery with her parents and her brother and sisters to join us on the bima to receive your Hebrew name.
Well, hi there.
You ready? Yeah. All right. Say Adonai Eloheinu v'Elohei Avotenu, our God and God of our ancestors. Stacy and Jason have come into your presence to voice the longings of their hearts. Give them the wisdom to teach their daughter to be faithful to the heritage of the household of Israel, that Emery may grow up with the knowledge that you are always near to her, guiding and sustaining her. Keep open the eyes of your spirit, that you may ever be conscious of the beauty and the wonder of your world. Learn to love the goodness that has been implanted within your soul, that you may nourish the goodness that has been implanted within you. Grant Emery health of mind and strength of body, that she may enjoy fullness of years and radiance of spirit. You know, usually when we say these words, you have no idea what they mean, but you actually understand, which is awesome. And so we get to say in this joyous occasion, Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, gomel chasadim tovim, blessed are you, eternal our God, ruler of the universe, whose presence fills creation, extending love and kindness to the world.
Jewish tradition, May we never measure how we love and encouragement we offer. May we never count the times that we forgive. Rather, may we always be grateful that we have one another and that we are able to express our love in acts of kindness.
As we encircle you within this talit, so do you enter the circle of our family. As we wrap you in this talit, so may your life be wrapped in your faith and heritage. As we embrace you in this prayer shawl, may you embrace your faith and your people.
Jewish tradition teaches that all the generations, even those unborn, were at Mount Sinai and participated in the making of a covenant between God and the people. God said, "And I will establish my covenant between me and you and your seed after you throughout your generations as an everlasting covenant."
Today we bring our daughter into a covenant. Through the years to come, we will try to impart the sanctity of the Jewish faith so that she may live her life imbued with the ideals of Torah, service, and good deeds.
There's a beautiful tradition that tells us every person has three names, the one chosen by her father and mother, the one that others will call her, and the one that she will acquire for herself. In acquiring your own name, Emery, and your own identity that you've already shown us today, may you be inspired by the covenant which you have entered into at this moment, by the caring and loving individuals who you are named for. Your great-grandfather, Bernard Zipser, blessed memory, the media enthusiast who was caring and kind and always a part of family, always a smile for his grandchildren as well. And your uncle, Mark Milby, who was hard-driven, loving, funny, and a friend to all. And what a blessing that you get parts of their names with you as well.
With all my heart, with all my soul, with all my might, I pray for the continued health of this child. I pray for her to be strong in mind and body, to grow steadily and sturdily in a home filled with joy.
I pray for her to become a person who greets the world with passion, courage, humility, humor, and patience. With all my heart, with all my soul, with all my might, I pray for God to watch over me and my family. I pray for the ability to love and nurture this child, to provide for her and to educate her, to understand her, and to allow her the freedom to grow.
We're giving her lots of freedom right now. And so, hello. I think it's the first ever that we've had a baby naming in the midst of her sister's bat mitzvah, which means at your bat mitzvah, Emery, you will be a senior in college. Just want to point that out. Maybe. Sort of remarkable. But that we could put all of this together so you could be a family together and celebrate everyone's lives, as well as the goodness of Jackson and Lizzie, you being a part of this as well. And so that we all witness that Emery Quinn Ostrofsky has her Hebrew name that will always be known among the people of Israel, Bela Me'ira Bat Yaakov Achana Leah. May it be a name that brings honor and to her family and to all of us and to the people of Israel, as together we say, Baruch Atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, shechianu v'kiyamanu v'higianu la'azman hazeh. Blessed are you, eternal our God, ruler of the universe, who has given us life, sustained us, and brought us to this awesome moment for us all to experience together and for us to recognize you, Emery, as Me'ira, and see it as a blessing. And together we all say, Amen.
Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, shechianu v'kiyamanu v'higianu lazman hazeh.
We continue our service with the reading of the Torah on page 79. As is our tradition, in honor of my bat mitzvah, and in thanks for their love and their kindness, I call upon my mom and dad. It shall come to pass in the fullness of time that the mountain of the Eternal's house shall be established as the highest mountain and raised above the hills, and all nations shall flow to it. And many people shall come and say, Come, let us go to the mountain of the Eternal, to the house of the God of Jacob. Then we may be taught the ways of our God and the walk of our path of the Almighty.
Ein kamocha va'Elohim Adonai, ve'ein kamasecha, malechutecha, malechut kol ha'olamim, u'memshaltecha bechol dor v'dor. Adonai melech, Adonai malach, Adonai imloch
Sydney, as your grandpa Joe places this tallis on you, so we say, Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kasham b'tav tzivanu lahita teifat tzitzit. Bless you, God, ruler of the universe, who has given us commandments to wear a tallis, this garment of our responsibility, this tallis of tradition that was brought from Israel and is a part of your family now, as it was used to wrap your sister in as well, and the beauty of this day, and you will use to read Torah from as well. Amen. Give a hug.
Sydney, we are all so proud of you. We couldn't have asked for a better daughter, big sister, and role model. You don't have a bad bone in your body and are always making sure that you do the right thing even when no one is looking. You're even more responsible than me sometimes. Mom, think about it. Do you really need that? Why would you spend money on something that you don't even need? And usually, you're right. I just need you to knock some sense into me. We would seriously be lost without you, the way you step in to help this family run smoothly. To all of Sydney's friends that are here today, you should know that how lucky you are to have her as a friend, and she will always have your back. We hope that you never change and that you keep reaching for the stars and taking your wonderful characteristics and personality along with you. Thank you for being our daughter. You certainly light up our lives, especially today. You've worked so hard for this day, and we are so lucky to be surrounded by all of our amazing family and friends. We can't wait to celebrate with you tonight. I love you more. I win.
Sydney, I can't be more proud of you. The person that you're growing into, kind, courageous, caring. Like your mom said, you always do the right thing no matter what, even if it would hurt you possibly. You do what's correct and what's right, what's moral, what's just. You stand up for your friends, your family. You're a leader, and you take charge. And I know that your future is going to be super bright. And again, I can't say how much I love you and how proud I am of you.
Our God and the God of our ancestors, as I stand before this ark, I represent the generations of my people who stood before you, who have lived and died by your law. Give me the wisdom to understand the words that shall be read from your Torah. Endow me with the sensitivity that can make this law a part of my life and the length of my days. May your word be a lamp unto our people's feet and a light unto our path, showing us the way to a reality that is true and a life that is righteous. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Hear, O Israel, the Lord is our God, the Lord is one. Echad Eloheinu, Gadol Adonenu, Kadosh Shemo. Our God is one, our God is great, holy is God's name.
Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad, Echad Eloheinu, Gadol Adonenu, Kadosh Shemo. Lecha Adonai hakidula v'hakivura v'hatiferet v'hanetzach v'hahod ki chol b'shamayim u'va'aretz ki chol b'shamayim u'va'aretz lecha Adonai hamamlacha והמתנשא לכל לראש. כי מציון תצא תורה ודבר אדוני מירושלים. כי מציון תצא תורה ודבר אדוני מירושלים. ברוך שנתן תורה לעמו, תורה לעמו ישראל. ברוך שנתן תורה לעמו, ישראל בקדושתו כי
Our Torah portion this Shabbat is Re'eh from the book of Deuteronomy, beginning with chapter 11, verse 26, which can be found on page 1417 of our Chumashim, the blue Torah commentaries, that can be found in our seats for those who like to follow along with Sydney as she chants her portion. We call upon our first Aliyah, Sharon Miller, Elliot Zipser, and Josh Zipser, grandparents and uncle of our Bat Mitzvah. Ya'amdu, Jendo Bat Benjamin ve'Edit, Yisrael ben Baruch ve'Yulia, Yosef ben Yisrael ve'Shendo, Rishon.
Baruch Adonai Hamkorach Le'olam Va'ed. Ein Re'ei Anochi Notein Lifnechem Hayom Beracha Uklala Et Haberacha Asher Tishmeu El Mitzvot Adonai Elohechem Asher Anochi Mitzaveh Etchem Hayom V'Hakelala Im Lo Tishmeu El Mitzvot Adonai Elohechem V'Sartem Min Haderech Asher Anochi Mitzaveh Etchem Hayom Lalechet Acharei Elohim Acherim Asher Lo Yedatem.
We call upon our second Aliyah, Joseph Ostrofsky and Jeff Ostrofsky, the grandfather and uncle of our Bat Mitzvah. Ya'amdu Yosol ben Natan, Yaven ben Yosol Shenit.
Baruch Adonai Hambarak. Baruch Adonai Hambarak Le'olam Va'ed. Baruch Adonai Hambarak Le'olam Va'ed. Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu Melech Haolam Asher Bakar Banu Mikol Amim V'Natan Lanu Et Torato. Baruch Atah Adonai Notein HaTorah.
Amen. V'haya ki v'yacha Adonai Elohecha El ha'aretz Asher ata v'shama l'rishta v'natata et haberecha al har gerizim ve'et hakelala al har eval. Elohema be'ever hayardain acharei derech mivo hashemesh be'eretz hakinaani hayom Asher Adonai Elohechem noten lachem v'rishtem ota v'shavtem ba ushmartem la'asot et kol hachukim ve'et hamishpatim Anochi noten lifnechem hayom.
Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher natan lanu Torah emet, v'kai olam naka betokenu. Baruch atah Adonai, noten haTorah.
We call upon our third Aliyah, the parents of our Bat Mitzvah, Stacy and Jason Ostrofsky. Ya'amdu Chanalea, Bat Yisrael Vashenda, Yaakov ben Yosol, Shlishit.
Baruch Adonai Havarach Le'olam Va'ed. Baruch Adonai Havarach Le'olam Va'ed. Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher bachar banu mikol ha'amim, v'natan lanu et Torato. Baruch Atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen. Miketz sheva shanim ta'aseh shemitah v'zeh devar hashemita shamot kol ba'al masheyado asher yashek b're'ehu lo yigos et re'ehu ve'et achiv ki kara shemita l'Adonai et hanochi tigos va'asher yihiyeh lecha et ahicha tashmet yadecha.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher natan lanu Torah emet, v'chayei olam nata b'tochenu. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah. Amen.
For our final Aliyah, our maftir, we call upon our bat mitzvah. Ta'amod Yonah Chava bat Yaakov Chana Revi Rabbi Mitzvah.
Baruch et Adonai Hamvarach.
Baruch Adonai Havarach Le'olam Va'ed.
Baruch Adonai Hamvarach le'olam va'ed. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher bachar banu mikol ha'amim, v'natan lanu et Torato. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen.
Efes ki lo yihiyeh becha evyon ki varech yevarechecha Adonai ba'aretz asher Adonai Elohecha noten lecha nachala l'rishta rak im shamoa tishma b'kol Adonai Elohecha lishmor la'asot et kol hachukva hazot asher anochi mitzavecha hayom ki Adonai Elohecha beirachecha Mashalta Begoyim Rabim Uvecha Loim Sholu. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher natan lanu Torat emet v'chayei olam nata betochenu. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah. My Torah portion is about blessings and curses. It teaches us that if you follow the commandments, you will be blessed by God. If you don't follow them, you will be cursed and forced to follow other gods you don't know. This portion means that if I do it as expected of me and treat others as I would like, good things will happen. These verses are very relatable to my everyday life, whether it's helping out around the house or doing something kind for a person I don't even know. You should always do everything you can to do good deeds for others, because God is always watching and will reward you for your good behavior. It might not always be this easy. Sometimes good people get punished for good behavior, and sometimes bad people get what they want. But you just have to be the best person you can be, even if you don't always get rewarded. Becoming a bat mitzvah means growing up and taking on more responsibility. While I was already a part of the Jewish community, I'm now old enough to become more involved and give back. For my bat mitzvah project, I raised money and supplies for Comfort Salon Foundation, which gives care to people who are suffering with life-threatening health issues. Aside from raising money for this great organization, I've also been collecting supplies to help care for these people. As a reminder, I will have a box at my party to continue collecting items. I appreciate you all for contributing. Becoming a bat mitzvah also means that I should participate more in the Jewish holidays. I always go to services with my family on the high holidays, but this year I decided I would keep Passover and fast on Yom Kippur. While this seems like a very small task, it is actually a huge lesson for the years to come. Not everything will come easy. Sometimes I will fail, and that's okay. As an adult, I am able to think for myself and face difficult decisions. As long as I keep giving it my all, good things will come my way. I call upon Lizzie, Jackson, and Emery to be the Hagba and Galila, who will hold and dress the Torah on this special day of my life.
Call upon Lizzie, and Lizzie. It's all good. It's how we planned it. Don't tell them, don't get them, it's fine. Please rise. Someone snuck back in. Please be seated.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bachar b'nvi'im tovim v'ratza v'divreihem hane'emarim be'emet. Baruch atah Adonai habocher b'Torah u'Moshe avdo u'Yisrael amo u'v'nvi'ei ha'emet b'tzedek. My haftarah comes from the prophet Isaiah, chapter 54. And all your children shall be disciples of the Lord, and great shall be the happiness of your children. You shall be established through the righteousness, you shall be safe from oppression, and shall have no fear, from ruin, and it shall not come near you. Surely no harm can be done without my consent. Whoever would harm you shall fall because of you. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam tzur kol ha'alomim tzadik b'chol hadorot ha'el ha'ne'em Yoseh Hamdaber Kayem Shekol Devarav Emet Vatzedek Al HaTorah Ve'al HaAvodah Ve'al HaNvi'im Ve'al HaShabbat Hazeh Shenatata lanu Adonai Eloheinu Likdusha Belimnucha Lechavod Ultifaret Al Hakol Adonai Eloheinu Anachnu Modim Lach Umvarchim Ota Yitbarashamcha Bifi Kol Hai Tamid Le'olam Va'ed Baruch Atah Adonai Mechadesh HaShabbat.
Sydney, you said it yourself that your Torah portion lays it out pretty clearly. And Moses tells our ancestors that we have to follow the laws and you will get blessings. And if you don't follow them, it will get pretty ugly. Plain and simple, black and white, no ifs, ands, or buts, or so it seems. And I always appreciate the challenge you presented. It's not always how we see our reality. Maybe, though, rather than being so literal with these verses at times, one way we can make sense of it is by asking what really is a blessing and what's a curse. Yeah, we think we know which one is which, but maybe at times we don't. It's like the Chinese folktale of a man in a small village who one day comes home with the most beautiful horse. Village people all gather around him. How wonderful, they say to him. What a blessing that has come your way. But the man says, what seems like a blessing may actually be a curse. His statement startles the people and they go on their way. Well, sometime later, the man awoke to find that his beloved horse had run away. No trace of her anywhere. And this time the villagers all rush to his side to comfort him on his loss. The man responds, what might seem like a curse actually may be a blessing. Puzzled by their friend's perspective, they leave, only to hear the thunder of many horses approaching, and there off in the distance is the beautiful horse returning, surrounded by a herd of stallions worth a mint. Struck by the man's incredible fortune, the villagers all congratulate him, and again, though he only says what seems like a blessing, may be a curse. Well, as luck would have it, the man's son, riding one of the stallions, is thrown from that horse, and he badly breaks his leg. And again, Emery, what might be a curse could be a blessing. You never know. Again, those kind and generous villagers surround him to give him support in the time of his son's injury. In this instance, we're no longer talking about horses or money, but it's family. But the man says what seems like a curse could be a blessing. Well, not long after, all the young men in the village are drafted to fight in a terrible war, and many of them killed, all injured, except for one individual who could not go to war, who had a broken leg and was stuck back in bed, that man's son. Maybe that's the lesson there for us, for how in life can we really tell what's a blessing and what's not? Quite possibly it's all in what we make of it, what we make of the experience of the moment of what we see. The other day, one of my sons was explaining to me the formation of his favorite band, Brockhampton, and how they came to be. How these 12 guys and Kevin Abstract found each other back in San Marcos, Texas in 2015, fairly randomly on an online forum celebrating Kanye West. It's a whole different discussion. And now, just last week, they've released their 5th studio album and have a passionate and dedicated following, selling out wherever they perform. Brockhampton. I'm confident that in this setting, 95% of you or more have no idea who I'm talking about. Actually, 99%. Has anyone heard of Brockhampton? Thank you. Well, when you do, right? That first song, No Halo, is pretty good. It's right. Do you like that one? I like Sugar more. Ginger's there too. When you hear of them, Rabbi Moskowitz taught you something. My son's point, though, was how lucky and random that they found each other, this random group of men, at a time when they each were barely scraping by individually, when they were each down on their luck and were about to give up on life. Their lives suddenly all crisscrossed, and they connected so well. And then success came their way. But maybe there's truth in that for us too, because when we look back on our own lives, I'm confident we each can think of things that have occurred that might seem a bit random that we grabbed hold of, and then we made a blessing when this slip turned into that opportunity, when that challenge became this success, why we landed this job or sat in this seat or moved into that home or made this friend, and on and on. Look, I met my wife on a blind date set up by our hairdresser. And yes, the part in my hair is the same then as it was today. Took a lot of time getting it ready today. There is so much that might be random in our lives, in our world, and it's ours to notice. The possibility to find, to recognize, to see that blessing, and then even to appreciate. The rabbis of old used this Torah portion, Sydney, as a reminder that we humans have a unique ability to choose for ourselves. We have choices each and every day, each and every minute. And in truth, that's the only guarantee. But even more, we have the ability to choose to find the good, the potential, the possibility, and in that, the blessing that's there right before our eyes. And that chance might be the very reason why we have bat mitzvah, so that we can see and notice and recognize the blessing right before our eyes. Sydney, in that goodness and that kindness and that sincerity and that thoughtfulness, that is truly you. From our earliest days of seeing you when you were pretty much your sister's age, all through now and what we know will be the future, you've always been that kind, loving, thoughtful, sincere, authentic young woman. That's a blessing that we need to pause and notice. And in doing that, give thanks for. And that's what this Torah portion is really all about. Amen. Amen. At this point in our prayers, we turn to thoughts of healing and strength as we think of those in need in our community. We walk around with the Torah. We reach out and touch it. We mention names out loud of those who are in need of healing. And we think of them as a community gaining strength in having Torah in our midst. It's been a source of hope and strength for our people, literally for thousands of years. Misha Berach, Avotenu Avraham, Yitzhak, Yaakov, V'imnu Teres Rav Kalei Rachel, Hu Yivarech et Cholim, merciful God who has blessed our ancestors, Abraham, Isaac, Jacob, Sarah, Rebekah, Leah, and Rachel. Send your blessings to our loved ones who are stricken with illness or anxiety, especially as friends and family we think of at this time. Alyssa Ioto, Muhammad Akhan, Susan Averbach, Batya Hesha Penina, Carol Binder, Eugene Blakeman, Joel Bussell, Pat Carey, Karen Kasman, Barry Chernick, Bill Cooperstock, Gary Fishman, Miriam Farber, Sarah Frank, Hank Heiser, Harold Newman, Stephen Newman, Ruth Holcomb, Vera Hopkins, Gordon, Chrissy Jessup, Ethan Kiddish, Fran Claren, Henry Leopold, Bernie Meiji, Larry Miller, Sherry Minlin, Deborah Mursky, Scott Miles, Harold Newman, Stephen Newman, Judy Nussbaum, Miriam Leah, Batan Elva Esther, Robert Nosenchuk, Annette Pines, Carol Rock, Ryan Romanchuk, Sylvia Rosen, Laura Roth, Noni St. Amand, Ernest Schoen, Sonia Sklar, Lisa Weiner, Loretta Ziegelman, as well as the 20,095 American troops have been injured in Iraq and Afghanistan to date, and all the names in our hearts. Baruch atah Adonai Raphael Chalim. Bless you, God, to give strength to those in need.
Bless those in need of healing, refuah shleima, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say,
We continue our service on page 89. Please rise.
Go.
Havu Godel Lelohenu, Utnu Chavod La Torah. Let us declare the greatness of our God and give honor to the Torah. Yehalalu et Shem Adonai, Ki Niskav Shemo Levado. Let us praise God's name, for it is exalted above all.
Hodo al eretz v'shamayim, vayarem kern li'amo, tehila lechol chasidav, livnei Yisrael am kerovo. Hallelujah, hallelujah.
Torat Adonai Tamimah, Mishivat Nafesh, Edut Adonai Ne'emana, Mach Kimat Peti. Let the law of God is perfect, restoring the soul. The testimony of the Eternal is sure, making wise the simple. Pikudei Adonai, Yesharim, Misam Halev, Mitzvat Adonai Bara, Me'irat Einayim. The precepts of our God are right, rejoicing the heart. The commandment of the Eternal is clear, enlightening the eyes. Yirat Adonai Tehorah, Omedet La'ad. Mishpitei Adonai Emet, Tzadku Yachdav. The presence of our God is pure, enduring forever. The judgments of the Eternal are true and righteous altogether. Ki lekach tov, natati lachem, Torat al ta'azovu. Behold, I have given you a good doctrine, my Torah, do not forsake it.
It's chaimi lama chazikima v'tom echea mei ushar daracheha daracheinu am v'chol netivotea
Please be seated. Sydney, I invite your grandparents to join us now on the bima as well, as we prepare to honor you and bless you at this moment. Come up. If you go stand with your children behind there.
Sydney, on behalf of the congregations for doing a wonderful job in leading our congregations today, I have some gifts to present to you. From our board of directors, we have your own copy of the Gates of Repentance, which you'll get to use in just about a month right now. The second thing in here is a tree that has been planted in Israel in your honor, in honor of your bat mitzvah, that's been planted in the Temple Shir Shalom Grove just outside of Jerusalem, and our hope is that one day you'll travel to Israel to see that. And our sisterhood, Lev B'Lev, our women's group, has given you your first year of Sistis Dues, our Temple youth group, so that you can continue to stay involved in Temple as we love having you here and look forward to continuing that relationship. I'm going to pass that. It's for you.
Thank you.
Hand it back to your mom. Sydney, bat mitzvahs are about a lot of different things. And as your parents started, as we took the Torah out, they got to talk about how proud they are of you. But I imagine that's not something that is unfamiliar to you. I'm sure that you hear those words of encouragement, how much pride your parents have, how much you help them in their lives, and how much you create in your family for your siblings, your grandparents, and your parents too. And so to say that they were saying something that was unique or special today, I think would be a stretch, because those are words that I imagine are always on your parents' lips that they share with you. Sometimes we look at a bat mitzvah and we talk about the Torah portion and talk about how it's unique to you. That we say that the Torah portion you didn't choose, it chose you. And I think that's true with this Torah portion as well, as Rabbi Moskowitz shared, talking about really following the commandments and that those who follow it receive those rewards. And we see that in you as your parents talked about how you're a rule follower as well, and that sometimes even when it's not to the best for you, that sometimes you always do the right thing. So we could talk about that too. But there was one other piece that I've watched you with, actually a number of other pieces that as I've watched you grow, that I've seen in you. One, as you shared with all of us today, and as I heard one time as you were practicing with Cantor just over the speakers, you have a beautiful voice. And it's angelic as we're standing out in the hallway, or as all of us got to hear. But to me, what's incredible about that voice is it's not just that angelic part that's awesome. That we don't always get to hear that we got to hear it today. And sometimes as I watch you, I know that you are watching our world and you see what's going on and you don't share what's in that voice that you have within. And so today, Bat Mitzvah is about telling you, share that voice that you have within there as well. You are a bright, incredible young woman who has great things to say, to share with us. And when you do that, you make everybody's lives a little bit better. And so our hope as we celebrate your bat mitzvah, celebrate the incredible young woman who you are, the wonderful job that you did today, how proud we are of you, is that you also realize that great lesson from today. You always use that voice for good, as you've done in the past, that you continue to do that, and that God bless you as we ask God to bless you now.
That's what makes this stage different than the stage you're usually performing on. That what you did today was filled with holiness and filled with blessings for all of us to experience and be a part of from you. And so with that, we ask God now to bless you. May God bless you. May God protect you. May God's light shine upon you and shine through you. Sydney, may God always be a part of who you are, giving you your strength, giving you your depth and your kindness and your love, and most of all, blessing you with shalom, with peace in your heart, in your mind. May you help bring more peace into our world. We all say, Amen.
Hashivenu Adonai Elecha v'nashuva Chadish Chadish Yameinu Chadish Yameinu Kekeh.
We turn to page 91 in our prayer books as we rise together for our concluding prayers.
וגורלנו ככל המונם ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני
Kaddish may be understood as a praise for the gift of life and love and thought. Reminder of all that came before us, testament to the psalmists and sages, the poets and prophets of our people who made our life and our faith possible. It's a celebration of our past, our present, and our future, and though it never mentions death, it's a reminder of all the friendships we've cherished and the memories we've shared. Even in the most painful times, the Kaddish is our statement of faith. This time in our prayers, our thoughts turn to those taken from our midst in this past month, whose Shoshim we mark, friends and family of our congregation. Joyce Vronsky, Arlene Blumenstein, Phyllis Deitch, Stephen Averbach, Mildred Eagleberg, Melvin Newman, Richard Glantz, Robert Finkel, Frankie Fish, Frida Gabos, Morton Stockler, Stephen Zimberg, Michael Stelfox, Peter Thackeray, Roger Robinson, Harry Greenberg. And linking their names with names whose yortzites we mark on this Shabbat, those of passing we lovingly commemorate, friends and family of our community. Ruth Berkowitz, Shirley Lichtenfeld Chapel, Jacob Emmer, Harry Greenberg, Irene Gray, Lillian Levine, Esther Mizell, Reba Rashti, Leslie Carol Rosenblatt, Shirley Sachs, Jason Eric Schwartz, Bonya Shore, Eva Goldberg Weinstein, Bernard Zipser. And linking their names, all the names that we did not recite on this Shabbat, those of every faith and family whose lives have touched ours, as well as those who have no one to stand and say Kaddish for them. So do we stand together as one community and joining the immortal words of the mourner's Kaddish as found on page 96 of our prayer books. Yikadal, v'yikadash shemei rabab, b'alma divra chirete b'almich malchute, b'chayechon uv'yomechon uchayedecho beit Yisrael, b'gala uv'izman kariv imru. Amen. Yehei shmei rabam v'arach olam amaya, yit barach v'yit tabach v'yit pa'ar v'yit ramam v'yit naseh. V'nadar v'nalev v'nalal, shemet kudisha b'rechu. Le'elamin kol bir chata v'shirata, tush b'chata v'nechamata, damram b'yama v'imru. Amen. Yehei shoma rabba min shemaya, v'chaim aleinu v'yal kol Yisrael v'imru. Amen. Oseh shalom b'ramav, hu ya'aseh shalom, aleinu v'yal kol Yisrael v'imru. A source of peace and peace to those who mourn, comfort to those who are bereaved, here and everywhere. And let us say, Amen.
Oseh shalom b'mromav, hu yaseh shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael, ve'imru, imru, amen. Oseh shalom b'mromav, hu yaseh shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael, ve'imru, amen. Yaseh shalom, shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael, 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 yaseh shalom, shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael.
Good Shabbos, everyone. We have a tradition here at Temple that we conclude our service with a moment that we call Tish. Tish is a Yiddish word which means table, and the rabbis of old would sit around the table and answer questions about Jewish law, Jewish tradition, anything that was on people's mind before they went out and enjoyed a wonderful Oneg Shabbat. And so we have that Oneg Shabbat, that Kiddush, outside those doors, but you have to ask at least a couple questions so that you feel like you've learned something here at Temple beyond Brockhampton as we go through. And so you don't have to be a member to ask a question. Often non-members teach
You know,
their members something.
at least Tyler's got it on, man. He's listened to it, right? Yeah, okay, good. Thank you. Just glad to hear that. Oh, my God, we got to make you guys relevant. Okay, we'll try something out. Lizzo, are we there? Okay, good. I had to teach Rabbi that this week, too. It's rough. Okay. Sorry, I digress. Unless you want to talk more music. Yes? Okay, who else? Well, you can't listen to Brockhampton yet, though. I'm sorry. I don't think they have those versions yet. I didn't recommend it. It was him who said you should listen to it. So, other questions?
Yes. The one that's hanging down or the tapestry? Up top. So hanging down from the window up here, we have a stained glass light, or a light that's surrounded by stained glass. And the idea behind that is it's something called a ner tamid in Hebrew. Ner means light. Tamid means forever or always. So it's an eternal light, or a light that's always burning. And when we read in the Torah about what made a sanctuary, the tabernacle 2,000 years ago, what we use today to dedicate a sanctuary, it had to have a ner tamid in it, a light that was continually burning to represent God's presence in that place as well. So that's what that's for. So anytime you walk into a synagogue, you'll see somewhere there's going to be a light, but it also marks where the ark is too, so where the Torahs are kept.
And it's what distinguishes a synagogue as a synagogue that we must have always kindled, not Torahs, not people, not prayer books, and it's the ner tamid, the eternal light that's always. Next question. It's a quiet group.
Did you have one?
You can ask. No? Okay.
What's for oneg, Rabbi?
Yes? What the tapestry? So the ner tamid, the eternal light, and a tapestry are both made by the same artist, by Gerhardt Nodell, who was the head of fabrics at Cranbrook Institute of Art. He's retired now. And the tapestry is, and it goes, he did the window behind it as well. So the window is a symbol of the world, the four quadrants, the horizon. He grew up in California watching, sun over the ocean there and try to create that. But in the world, there are 18 squares that you see there. They're crystals, actually. And the idea that our lives are reflected in our world. So depending on how the light hits it, it bounces back off, and you see it in different ways, right? You see those 18 squares? 18 is a number which, put in Hebrew letters, means chai, which is life. So 18 is a number that symbolizes life. In front of it, the tapestry, are 15 different psalms. 15 psalms, one is written on each square there. And he took them and then shattered them and floated them in glass. And the idea being that our world is broken and that we have the responsibility to put those pieces back together. In daylight, the gold fabric is almost totally transparent, right? At nighttime, if you come here when it's dark in the sanctuary, you can see that the tapestry held with gold threads really dominates, and you can barely see the glass through it. So depending on the time of our lives, when it's bright, we don't see sometimes what's supporting us. When it's dark, we're held up together. So if you put all of it, there's a lot more in there as well. Depending when you ask that question next time, you'll hear different answers. But it's a cool thing, and it's magical in how it teaches us constantly as well. We give thanks for the sweetness of this day, the joy of Shabbat, also the joy in celebrating a beautiful young woman and her bat mitzvah, as we invite Sydney back to our bima with the cantor, and we rise together for our Kiddush.
Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, borei peri hagafen. Amen.
Blessed are you, God, ruler of the universe, creator of the fruit of the vine, the sweetness of life. Anai ozeh moyitain, anai varech et amo. May God give strength to all people and bless all of us here and everywhere with peace. Good Shabbos, everyone. Mazel tov.